Welcome back, ladies and gents. Here we are where we left off last time. I'm going to initiate combat.
On my orders!
I like this battlefield. What I don't like, I can't remember.
Soldier,
Am I supposed to have a polearm? I do not have a polearm, and I feel like I intentionally put javelins on. 2 sets of javelins for something that I would normally have a polearm, but I honestly cannot remember on this game. This save, let me put it that way. Alright, I do want everybody to pause.
Cavalry!
Let's get the horse out to the wings.
Forward!
Alright, they're gonna run. Look, they're gonna. I would say they're gonna box themselves in, but that archway, that natural arch. Who was shooting? Oh, it must be the garrison. Okay, they can actually go all the way through that archway. That's not a blockage up there. They can walk through it and keep going. I don't want them to run all the way away, though. We do want to move in. All right, here comes the horse.
Soldiers!
Which means we're going into shield wall. Yeah, it just seems like it feels like I should have a polearm here. A spear, for example. So I think I took it off for some reason, just never put it back on. All right, horse, just go ahead and do your thing. All right, they're breaking up. We're just going to run in with the infantry like the Sturgians do. Sturgian power resides in the infantry. Everything else is just support. My shield took a beating already. All right, come on. Infantry, just move right up in their faces. Start tossing your axes. Notice I said axes, not X's. Okay. Shield wall. Make yourself more compact. Just keep letting them have it. Hold their horse. Archers, do your thing. I don't expect much of you. Just keep them off the infantry as much as you can. Keep them occupied. Oh, there's a lord coming after me. A lordess, it sounds like. I realize that's not the actual term, but I got that free subscription to Paramount Plus and just charge now. And there's a TV show in there called Lioness, and I was just making fun of that. Sorry. I haven't watched it, but every commercial is about it. Yeah, Paramount Plus does show you commercials, which I'm fine with. I grew up in commercials. These companies nowadays think that's turns people off, and it does, kids. But when I grew up, there was only 3 channels, and every channel had commercials. So, of course, TV was entirely free. You had CBS, ABC, and NBC, and that was it. And we liked the commercials because they told you about new things coming up. So I do not have a problem with commercials whatsoever. Tell you what, this axe is doing all right now. It wouldn't be my first choice due to its length, especially if I'm on a horse, but it's getting the job done. Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to break your momentum there.
Kill them all!
Oh yeah, let's get these. I gotta get some room away from them so that I can see their icon pop up.
Everyone, attack!
All right, not everyone. I didn't want everyone to attack the archers, but I pressed the wrong button. I think I pressed 5 instead of 4. All right, let's just get in here. This is very dangerous because I don't have any foot support, no infantry around me. Oh, and this is a lot of archers, a lot of ranged units. That axe doesn't mess. You know, I think it's the skills of Is this Hans? I think this is Hans, is this character's name. I just started another playthrough, and I'm Imperial this time. Guy's name is Marcus Agrippa. So sometimes between the 4 playthroughs I have going, sometimes it's difficult to remember what the character's name is. This is Hans Esuf, I believe. I'm gonna have to Gird him. I believe this is Gird's. Oh. I was so worried about hitting my own horse that I didn't throw properly. All right, keep going. I don't see. There's no way I'll hit this, but I'm going to throw it. Oh, they killed him. All right. I lost 1 horse and 2 infantrymen. That's fine. Not bad at all. 3. We lost 36 overall, whereas the defenders lost 200. All right, again, I don't remember what I'm doing. I'm just going to let him go. I'm going to try to build up some relationship with him. All right, Lynn, we're going to give you trainer. Because I can think of no reason you'd ever be wielding a one-handed sword without a shield. Two-handed I can understand, but not one-handed. Well, of course I understand the two-handed because you can't use a shield with a two-hand. You don't have a free hand. I'm toying with the idea. I think this video, I'm not going to go for the 1 hour limit. I'm just going to go until I feel like I've got enough to make an hour because I think I'm actually going to do some editing. I'm a little leery with the over the last few months with the crashing issues I have had, and the fact that I was thinking about this. I did start. I think I started this particular save right here that I'm playing. I think it started in 1.2.4, and that's quite a long time ago, and I've just been upgrading it. And we might be reaching a point. I would hate to just for the whole thing to go and not be able to have a resolution. So I think I'm going to try to cram as much playthrough in each video as I can, meaning I'm probably going to stop showing, running around recruiting and traveling, that sort of thing, and just concentrate on the significant things, like if we get into a battle or if there's a war declared, that type of thing. Looking at the map again. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the Northern Empire over here, because I'm the only one that has holdings, like Karen and Poros especially. Let's press on. Let's go down here. Rhesus, that's... Oh, okay. I was thinking, how in the world is Rhesus attached to Rote? But Rhesus Castle is right here, and that belongs to me. Which means I'm heading in this direction. All right, Drumore. I'm going to run back to Drumore since it looks like this Rhesus issue has been taken care of. The Vlandians are a much bigger threat than the Northern Empire. Even at the beginning of the game, the Vlandians are the biggest threat to this side of the map. All right. What have we got? We've got 1 upgrade. We'll make him a heavy spearman. I'm just going to go here until daylight. Also, I want to look. Surely, I knew I was supposed to have a polearm. That long glaive, it didn't feel right not having one, so we'll hold on to that long glaive. And I never did sell after that last battle, did I? All right, daylight it is. Let's move in.
Under my command!
Same battlefield. This is really a great battlefield in my opinion. Are they? All right, they're slowly coming forward, so let's move down. Horse, left and right. I'll try not to... Oh yeah, they're going to hold. Which means I'm going to march in on them. Just close the distance. Horse, go ahead and close. Close up the distance.
Move! Soldier! Archer!
Archers, come on in. Keep those large round shields up.
Troops! Archer!
Archers right there.
Troops!
Infantry,
Troops! Move!
you know you're the bread and butter. You're the money maker. Move on in.
Riders!
All right, let's go ahead and engage with the horse.
Charge! Soldiers! Moving!
Let's let them have a wave of axe. We're gonna go into shield wall. Looks like cav is coming towards them. They'll never. Look at that. They're never gonna. Woo! Feels much better to have that pole arm while you're on horse. All right, let's move in. Archers, right over here. Hold the fire so you don't stop and fire as you move, but just run directly to the location I ordered you to. Get out of my archers. You. I hit him too close to the heft. To the handle. You get maximum damage when you hit out towards the end, based on your handling skill, of course. Handling just means, it's not what I thought it means when I started playing again. It's not what most people think it means. Doesn't mean how easy it is to maneuver. Handling means at what point along the base or the haft or the shaft of the weapon does damage. The better handling you have, the longer the range on the weapon that does damage. For example, if you have no handling, only the very tip where the swing is at the maximum amount of velocity does damage, but the more damage you have, the further along on the weapon that you can hit and do damage. The longer your weapon, really, the more important that is, I guess, because it may be difficult to maintain a certain amount of distance with your enemy. Especially when you're a foot soldier and their horses are running into you. You can't always dictate the range. I'm gonna get off my horse, pull out the old axe, see if I can get involved. Oh, that is not an axe. Ah well. Always a horse in the way, right? That's my motto. Always a horse in the way. All right, everybody just run them down. I'm never going to catch them. But maybe I can Gird one of them. I'm leery about throwing into the midst of that because there's several of my troops there around there. And when you're running, you don't get as much accuracy as if you're standing still. But if I stand still, they'll run 100 miles. For the speed foot troops move, they move a great distance in just a few seconds. It's very annoying. I guess that's the wall. Yeah, that's the red wall. All right, let's get on the horse because it looks like there's a few on the far side of the map. There's probably a horse running around. I think this is... I don't see anybody here, but they're all running in this direction. Oh, that I didn't even see him. He's right there. They're going to take care of him before I can even get in there. All right, where's the next one? Right there. I'm going to take care of him also. There we have it. What did we lose? I personally lost none. The army overall only lost 13. The enemy lost 141. That's 10.4 to 1. Those are good numbers. What is there? 54 left here? Let's attack them.
Under my command!
And I'm going to send the horse right off
Cavalry attack!
because I want my horse commanders to get some training. It's not going to last too long. Well, depending on how the wing of horses, the enemy horses run around, it might last longer than I want it to, but we'll see. Try to take them out right off the bat, or as quickly as I can, so that we don't have people running all over the map trying to hit them. Turn. He's in the middle of that, but I don't know if he's going to make it through. Oh, I tried to jump over. Oh, there, they took him out. Now what's left? That one. There it is. Outstanding. All right, you can go, buddy. Even though I'm pretty sure I was keeping... There's the king. King for him.
You fought well.
Oh, that's
There is
right.
no call for future bloodshed.
They abandoned the Sturgians. Defected to Valandia. He's got a good skill set. How old? He's 40. He looks older than 46. Dude, -46. I'm gonna hold you as prisoner for now. What the debate is internally is I wanna kill him, but I think the only reason I'm holding back is I think it wasn't him that defected. He was just in the clan that defected. It was their clan leader at the time that defected, and I notice I've got -90 with some of these Valandians, and I may have already, in the 107 previous videos, in one of them I may have already assassinated or chopped off the head of the clan leader that defected. All right, let's run the Carband Sith. You want to look at his clan? Let me look and see who's in the Valandians. All right, so it's possible... Is this the guy that defected? It may be, I don't know, I don't remember if it was the Vagaroving or the Kostoroving. That's a lot of, he has a lot. Revolt, Oscar, it was these guys. It was these guys, because I remember going up and capturing these towns for Sturgia, but I don't think it was this guy. Oh gosh, that's a tough decision. You know what? He's a traitor. Once he took over the clan, he could have chose to come back into the fold, and he decided not to. So he's dead. I wish it worked the way that the rest of them would get the point and they wouldn't defect, but unfortunately the game's not that deep. It just punishes you for doing that. And what is the tournament here? Do I have, what am I writing? A Waiter Hot Blood, and I've got one other. Well, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna do this tournament for the Waiter Hot Blood. Corinne is green. I always try to avoid the wife. Yeah, that's green. I always try to avoid the wife if I can. So I'll be an idiot and run over here and leave these guys back. Woo, almost. Well, they just took her out. I was hoping that she would take some of them out and get some points. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I would much rather have the sword than the axe. I'm just much more comfortable with the two-handed sword than the axe, because the axe is so wieldy, whereas the sword is so speedy. I always prefer it. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, that's Lynn. I'm gonna let... should have let her get some more points there. Always gonna pick up a two-handed sword if I can, instead of the axe, that is. All right, Imperial trained archer. He's definitely two-handed skills have got to be low, right? And he's not wearing any armor to speak of, so 2 hits. All right, Lynn. Oh, I'm going to face the Imperial crossbow. I don't think they'll have much in the way of two-handed skills either. Although I was playing this game earlier today, this morning. It's like 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning here. I was playing at probably 1 a.m. And I did notice I was in, as I said, I was playing an Imperial character on my newest play. And in the Imperial arena, they really have filled in a lot more people in the stands. I'm just going to hold on to that horse. Sheen of the Air has reached the age of 11 and needs your guidance. Okay, there goes. I'm guessing that's something in. Well, it's not Pin Canuck, so it's got to be something on the far east or the east of us. All right, she is the heir, which means we want to have high intelligence, cunning, and social. Even though I haven't been investing in that, let's go cunning and tactics. Oh, and run back here. Poros. Poros has only got, was that 300? 373. Yeah. I don't believe we'll make it, but I think Poros may have level 3 walls, which will give us some time, an extra few days, and give us a fighting chance. Yeah, level 3 walls. It's already negative, only 152 in food, though. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Thractoray. I don't want Thractoray Castle. I'm going to give it to Radagast. That name... Oh, do I not have... Whoa, I was wondering why would it... That was grayed out there for a moment. Let's go with... Well, I'm going to have to go with 100, and still it's not... Let's see. Oh, I tried. You saw I gave it all I could give, and they still gave it to me. There we go. Thractoray. I do want it, but just not right now. I would much rather have Ortesia than Thractoray. Thractoray is always going to get attacked by the Valandians. Granted, I do have Legata, but cities are easier to hold than towns, in my opinion. Yeah, those level 3 walls forces... Not forces, but when you have level 3 walls, a lot of times the enemy is going to try to starve them out. Notice now they've got them down to 0 food stocks. But we've made it all the way across the map. And there's 1,100. We're going to go 900 versus 1,100. I really want to wait till morning, though, for that kind of a battle. But I don't want to risk losing even more defenders, because even if we win this, we got to have defense here. So I'm just going to go straight in, even though it's dark. Oh, man. This is, to me, on my monitor, this is very dark. I can see up if I look into the sky, but to see at the ground is very dark. All right. This is one of those battles where I'm just going to trust to the training of my troops. We spent a long time training them. And this is where we're going to see if it pays off. I'm just going to march right into them. I'm not going to be fancy. I'm not going to try anything especially complicated tactics-wise. I'm just going to go for it.
Move! Go forward! Archers! Horsemen! Move! Soldiers! Forward!
Look at that horseman. It says there's one archer amongst them, one horse archer amongst them. Look at the amount of horses they have. 210 horses. All right, shield wall. We're going to pause right here because they're coming for me. This is what all those years of training have been for. Hold them. Look at there, they're running right into us. Everybody fire at will. All right, infantry, move forward even more. Just keep moving. Now that that initial wave has gone by. Oh, I can't, it's so dark I can't even see them coming at me. All right, well, there's a lot of horse here. Cavalry, I want you to go for... One group of you go for the archers, and one group go for... All right, infantry spread out. You're the bread and butter again. Just attack. You are second class to no one. Do your thing. You are not a support unit. You are very proud, and rightfully so. You're the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Show them once again. It's so difficult to distinguish who the friendlies are, even with the when they're in a clump like that. That guy is very dangerous. Oop, there we go. Looks like they got reinforcements coming in, but that's all right. I cannot see over that bush, so I'm not going to even toss the Gird. Don't want to waste it. Here comes more horse. Pull out the pole arm. Stop them in their tracks. Oh, I don't want to be hit by one of these guys running at speed. There you go. All right, these archers, got to be very careful running way out here by myself. That's why, right there. All right, I thought I told the horse to go after the archers. Maybe this is just their second wave of archers. Oh, 142 of them. I sicked them on the infantry instead of the archers. That's probably what the issue is. All right, they're running. Looks like they're just going to reform, though. I believe they're going to go to that group of infantry there and reform. Nope, nope. I don't want to get surrounded. So when I see them coming at me from the sides, it's time to maneuver. Yeah, they're coming in. They were not running per se, they were just repositioning. I don't like to get... The reason I stand out away from my own forces is I can't swing when I'm in the middle of them. I hit them mid-swing, and that defeats the purpose of swinging. So I always try to stay out, away from the group, where possible. Because when they're just pressed all in amongst you like that, it's even with the axe, you can't really do much damage because your swings are negated by the press of bodies. Is that... Wow, they really crumbled really fast. Make sure we're still... Everybody's charging. Low morale. They have low morale. I think this is a... Yeah, this... I can tell by the cover this is Northern Empire. And I think they've only got about 3 cities left on the map. I don't know. I just... When I was looking at that overview earlier, it looked like it was a few. It wasn't a lot. So they may... They may be... pressed in a battle so often they got low morale, or they were just recruited, one of the two. Could be they've been defeated so often that their morale is crap as a whole unit, as an army. Oh, I run so slow in this heavy armor. Although I'm curious what my athletic skill is, so I'm going to look at that if I remember after this battle. There's 50 guys running there for that one, so I'm going to go in this direction. Is that it? Nope. That's just the point where the game acknowledges that they're retreating. And I'm never going to run anybody down, so there's no point in even trying. Although I will allow my troops to continue chasing. Oh, there's a horse. Ah, there it is. All right. Again, we lost none. We, as in my forces, we had 2 go down, but none were killed. Minus 60. We'll let you go. We'll let you go.
Enough.
And we'll let you go. Oh, mercenary. No. I'm going to grab you.
I am your...
Mercenary. Always going to grab the mercenaries. I did not lose any. I only had 2 go down, right? But why am I two down? Did I misread that? Did I read that wrong? I don't think I did. But I'm down by 2. All right, we're going to take these 2 infantry. The lowest level infantry I have, which is going to be the warriors. All right. And let's see what we can get over here. We'll definitely take that horse. The Sturgian horse. And I'm going to take these 2 infantry. I'm even going to take the recruit. And the woodsman. Yep, I'll take them all. That means I got to drop a few here. Drop the veteran archers. And the Gulam. Oh, I should have grabbed that 1 archer troop and tossed him in the garrison here. All right, let me recruit what militia I can and toss them in a garrison. That's all the militia. Then recruit here and toss everybody in the garrison. 187. That is such a... I didn't realize it was so low. I guess that... We had 373, I think it was, but I included the militia. And what have we got? Horonag, you are a captain, cavalry captain. So your combat movement speed with pole arms is not going to matter. But I would like you to have a chance for a heavy hit. And I want your party to have 3 more hit points. Everybody in your party, 3 more hit points. Now, let me run up to Lycaran and look at their situation. I should... Oh, it looks like the... I don't know that I was paying attention, but they did break that siege, obviously, of Thoractory Castle earlier. Ulrich, I think it was going for it. I still can't remember the name of that movie, though. Let me look at this town. All right. Barracks and aqueducts. And I'm working on barracks. Why? How many do I have in the garrison? Not even close. All right, so let's switch that to aqueducts because that increases the prosperity of the town. And that's kind of a double-edged sword. The more prosperous they are, the more food they get. Food being tied to prosperity. And I don't like that idea, but I don't... Apparently they made that decision based on their previous games. And since I didn't play any of their previous games, I don't know the issues there. But I just don't like it. The reason I don't really come over here is there's just no way I can catch Bellathor if he runs. He didn't run. What a clown. I think that a mercenary rode in and tackled him before he could run. So let's help these guys out. Sometimes lords don't run. Ooh. That's the mercenary that ran in. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm gonna put him in the inventory, in the infantry, because I don't know what he is. And I don't feel like checking just for the one guy. Get out of the way. Doggone it. Get out of the way. All right, let's see what the enemy's going to do. I think either way, we need to come out here to this open area.
Forward, move!
Although it may have just been as open over here, and I didn't realize it. No, not really. Let's come over here then.
Archers, forward!
We're not going to have time to get into the position I wanted them to go to, so we'll just work with what we got here. Try to slow them, cut them off at the pass, as they say. Well, as I say, as Americans say, cut them off at the pass. From the old Western movies. And I imagine somewhere in Red Dead Redemption 2, there's a lot of passes in that game that you say that also. Even though there's not really warfare in there. Well, I haven't seen any. I doubt there is. All right, charge, infantry. Do your thing. This is a city environment. You should be made for it. All right, this is not going to go well for me, so let me get off the horse. Bring up the shield and the axe. And then teach you. why you shouldn't do that. Alright, take my foot. Oh, I was too far away. There we go. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that with an axe. It's too short. You wind up, with the kick, you wind up pushing them away from your reach. So I have to remind myself not to do that with... I've been doing that with a long sword in some of the other playthroughs, trying to get that timing down. The kick. Is that everybody? Can I Gird him before he gets too far? Nope, I threw too far. Can't even see him anymore. I keep throwing too far. Come on, horse. Help me out here. I got him. Alright, I didn't lose any. We lost one, and it's probably the... no, it was Chavel. I was going to say it was probably the mercenaries or the town forces. Bellathor, just go. Since I can't make up my mind what I want to do with you. Just going to let everybody go with the exception of mercenaries. Mercenaries I will take back and ransom. Let's look at garrison. We can have more, so let's recruit everybody and throw them in the garrison. The stronger we can make it. Oh, did I look at the managed town? Yeah, the aqueduct. So I want to go back and look at Poros. All right, everything here is built. So we're just keeping festival and games on. And we're going up, which means I want to switch it to irrigation. All right, look at it. 372. Yeah, I'd like to get that up to 600. Right now, you can see they're providing 12 food. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think once they reach 600 hearths, they go to 18 food. But I've never seen it go above 18. I think 18 is the max, at least that I've ever noticed. So right now, I can get 12 more food. I think when it's either 400 or 600 hearths. I honestly don't remember. But I guess we'll find out because that's 372. That's fairly close to 300. Well, 400. So I'll find out. And let's recruit here also and toss these in. Make sure everybody is up to speed. Yes. Food production town scouts increased by town loyalties. You know what? I'm going to agree with that. Let's propose it. Looks like only 20%. Ragenvad is the only one that doesn't like it, so we're just going to abstain and let it pass. Hunting rights goes through. More food to the castles, to the fiefs. Now they're going... Yeah, they're just trying to starve me out. And unfortunately, when you have a large army, you cannot stop these little fellas. These small raiding parties. So they're going to... Ah, look at there. Looky, looky, looky. Here comes Cookie. Can I run him down? Yes, but it's going to be nighttime. I don't want that. No. We'll hold... I'm going to leave because I just don't want to deal with him at night. It's not that I can't. It's just that I cannot see. There we go. Again, we're going to wipe the floor with them because they're not that powerful, and we have more than twice their power on the charts. We, as in the Sturgians, that is. All right, so apparently somewhere along the line, I've got some horse. I've got one horse archer. All right. I know how to solve that problem. I'll just tell him to run right off. Oh, it's an Imperial. Okay.
Infantry!
Again, just run right into him. Just about in every circumstance, we have the superior infantry. The only time I think where this is not going to be a valid tactic for me is when we're vastly outnumbered, because in that case you want to shield wall up and hold and let them break against your shield wall as they deplete their forces.
Riders, move! Cavalry!
We even more or less.
Forward!
Well, looks like I solved that horse archer issue.
Cavalry!
Let's let the cavalry engage.
Attack!
Cavalry. I know I've caught myself from time to time. I have a bad habit of saying cavalry, like C-A-L, cavalry.
Infantry!
And of course, I mean cav, C-A-V, cavalry.
Forward!
140. They have more archers than they have infantry. Thank gosh for that big
Forward!
Sturgian shield
Move!
as they march in. Look at them. Their whole formation is moving. Repositioning. That's good because we're going to catch them out. Just keep marching in there, guys. Holding those heavy shields up. That's right. Walk right into them. Where are my archers going? Right here. Nope, don't stop. You're doing great.
Hold fire! Fire!
Nope, don't hold fire. Sorry. Look at you. Took me a minute to register that was an enemy. March in there. Saw you coming at the last minute there, bub. Let's pull out. Oh! I cannot explain to you. There are no words for me to explain to you how much I disdain the Kuze faction in this game. I cannot really explain why I just feel like their method of warfare is so cowardly, and I just don't like it. That's the best I can verbalize it. All right, run, charge in. I always think about, ever since the '60s and '70s, I've been a Conan fan. And I always think about the books. I got as many Conan books as I could get, and including the originals. And I always think about once he ascends to the throne and he commands Aquilonia and he talks about his mailed legions. That's why from time to time you hear me say something about my mailed legions. I'm just paying homage to Conan of Aquilonia. Greatest fantasy hero of all time. I remember in the last book, the last serial book, the man was in his 80s and he was still taking out enemies. He never dies in the books. He never dies. They stopped making the books, but he's still alive even in his 80s. And they traveled to the New World, which for all intents and purposes is the Americas. You could say is the Americas, even though it's a fictional world, but they traveled across the ocean to the New World. And what they encounter, I mean, you could say that it's basically the Aztecs, the Aztecs, the Incas, and the Mayans, very similar to those cultures. Oh, he's gonna make it. Shouldn't have been just taking my time. Is that everybody? Yep, that's it. Again, I lost none. We only lost 11 overall to their 179 and killed. But it's not a bad thing when you lose troops or your followers lose troops, because it does help increase their medic skill. I always feel like I need to click on them to see them, because there's always some kind of writing in the way it seems like, and you can't read it properly. Just the whole message system this game has is really crap. It's terribly done. It's I used to call it state of the art from the 90s. Because I have games in my gaming closet from the 90s and even the 80s that have a better messaging system than this. See how all this comes right here? You cannot move it. Even if you open up the box, you can't move it anywhere. You can resize it, but that's it. And everything else that comes here is overlaying with the text that's there. You can't read it. See if we can break this up. 51. I don't know if they'll run or not. Sometimes they don't run. But if they do, I can never catch them. As you just saw. You just can't. A lot of times, I don't know why this is. Maybe if someone knows, they can tell me. But a lot of times, the enemy does not get the disorganized debuff. But I always get it. I absolutely have it every time I do something.
Under my orders!
All right, just everybody run in, do your thing. But a lot of times the enemy won't get it, and I don't understand why they don't. It's a minor annoyance, but it is an annoyance nonetheless. Drink of water. I hope the mic wasn't sensitive enough to pick that up since I didn't mute it. These mercenaries. Just gonna let my guys handle them. Look at the axes. Look at the axes. Notice there's some javelins in there also. I guess we got some Battanian troops or Nazarite troops in here. They're throwing javelins, and the early tier of infantry for the Empire also throw javelins. I think the level 3 are javelin users, where the level 4 and level 5 are not. Really odd that they lose that ability when they go up. So they lose abilities instead of gaining abilities.
Enough. I'm your prisoner.
Yes, I always take the mercenaries as prisoners. $100% support now, and we're receiving 2310, so let's propose that. I'm going to abstain because it's going to pass 100%. Now, I can head to Valandia. And we can help stem the flow here. Since there doesn't appear to be anything going on, I'm going to try to run up to York's army because he may be, the Valandians are going to jump him. 89. He's only got 89. He was already jumped. Nothing I can do about that. Let's see how big this Valandian army is. 600. I can take him if I get to him. They're going to be faster than me, I imagine, though, being smaller. And they're probably going to go over here and join this army. So if I got to get them before they pair up. Oh, if we can get to them, we're not going to... All right, it's going to be 1,200. I will attack them in the daylight. I'll take this 957 to 1,200.
Hear me!
All right. This is going to require... I haven't fought them in a while, so I don't know how... Initially, I was suspecting they were pretty weak because I believe we had smashed several of their armies, but now they've had some time where I've been stuck down in the south to rebuild and get some experience in their forces. So I don't think I'm just going to run into them. I'm going to try to position myself advantageously here so that
Soldiers! Move!
we have the advantage. Okay, they're going to hold right where they are. And this is Valandia. They're going to be horse heavy.
Soldiers!
All right, so we're going
Shields
to
up! Hold fire!
shield wall. Just trying to break their charges. Horse. Engage. What little bit damage you can do, do it. I want to withstand that initial surge of Valandian cavalry.
Kill them all!
Which we have done. Looks like they're coming for a second wave. It's half-hearted though. You can tell it's half-hearted. They didn't have the room to get up to speed like they wanted to. All right, move forward. Walk into them. Just overwhelm them. Looks like the Valandian foot troops are moving forward. There's a lord. There was a lord that was in Galter. There's a... Come on. All right, spread out. Charge their infantry. I'll take your horse out if you're just gonna block, 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 block. And then we'll fight each other with you not being able to run away quite as easily. Infantry on, archers on skirmish. I imagine, I thought there would be some Valandian reinforcements coming in here. I don't see them yet. Let me get off my horse. This guy is in trouble. He needs some help, which means I'm going to be in trouble just here in a minute. They got him and ran away before I could get there, so I didn't have quite the amount surrounding me as he had. Oh. There you go. Oh, there's their reinforcements. This guy needs help if I can get out here. I need an axe. Is that my horse? I'm leery of hitting that horse because I think it might be mine. Let me see if I can get away from it. There's a good, well-placed kick. That worked. I'm not sure where their ranged units are running to. But I do know I will kill them if I can get them in range of my axe. Again, outnumbered here. My troops, that one guy was outnumbered, but I couldn't get to him in time. I dislike that when I'm right next to them and they're still overwhelmed. Oh boy, I'm about to be overwhelmed. All right, hang on. Pull back. Come on. Bunch up, bunch up. I don't want you to spread out like that. Come on. That axe is not ideal. I didn't have time to pull out the polearm though. I'm talking about for those horses coming at me. All right, get everybody. There you go. Now let's move into them. Now that we're a solid clump, charge them. Again, I don't like being stuck in the middle of that because you can't swing. They just... That's the one thing I've always disliked about one thing that seems to... I thought at one point they had changed it, but the enemy just hugs you. They just run right up to you and press shoulder, chest to chest, and you can't really have meaningful combat when people are just right up under you like that. Even the enemy swings are muted because of that. So they're not just being annoying, but they're harming their own ability to do damage. You notice it mostly in the arena for tournaments. If I could find the horse. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Give me that horse. Nope. Doggone it. I'll take this one. I think he may have already gone too far for me to catch him, though.
Kill them all!
Can I get a Gird in him? That guy's really close. I'm worried about... No, we good. Ah, just in time. Look at that. He's got 153 infantry, 43 archers, and 70 horses still left. Let's get over here. All right, they're breaking. That's what the music change means. And this horse is a little too slow, I think, for me to run him. It's not my horse, so it's not a waiter hot blood. It's not as fast as I'd prefer, but apparently... Oh, that's why the wall was right there. What did we lose? It looks like we lost about a quarter of our forces. 47 out of 956. I would think the largest part of that would be the... actually, it's not. I thought it would be the garrison, but doggone, Chavo lost a lot. And so did Hurinag. Wow, okay. All right, Baron. I know I killed you. Who's, by the way, who? Fernhard. I say Valandian is now, Daytahir is in charge now, since we killed off the last one. All right, you fought well. You're free to go. -5 only. De Marat. Yes. I was only interested, I think, in killing those traitors.
Enough.
This guy, for example. Prisoner. You're going to be my prisoner. Lucan. Favin. See, he's not going to run away. That's... I don't... Some of them... Let me look at... If I can see... I can't tell. Let's help Dern. See, sometimes they run away, sometimes they don't. And I haven't been able to determine what affects that. All right, you guys get right out in front. I'm familiar with this. It's that bridge over there that we want to get to.
Infantry! Forward! Archer, move!
Go as far as we can. That water will slow them a lot. If they're probably going to try to cross the... Some of them, a lot of their forces will use the water.
Footmen!
And I want to get up here as quickly as possible because we catch them while they're in the water. They're very slow. And that'll give us a lot of time.
Archers! Forward!
In fact, I think I'm gonna get off my horse here. All right. Are they holding? Looks like they're gonna try and hold. No, there they come. Sorry, he threw an axe and it hit me. Did you see that? Got an axe right there. My own guy. All right. They don't have any momentum since they're just coming out of the water. So let's see if we can do some damage right here, even though, yeah, they don't have any momentum. They have no force behind their attack. So I wanted to get as close to the water as possible. Wrong angle, stuck down there in that hole to hit him with this. Also, I'm not the banners, the friendly troop banners are really getting in my way. I just wish, I really wish. I proposed this, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, that they give you the option to put the banners over enemy or friendly, either or. I would prefer just the enemy, but the option, at least we give people the option, and it just, sometimes it can be very annoying when it's over your own troops, especially when you're fighting on the ground. If you're strictly on a horse, it doesn't matter. But if you're an infantryman or an archer, those banners can really be in the way of a lot of times. Looks like they're withdrawing. I should have jumped back on a horse to get across this water quicker, because now we're in the same situation I had the enemy in a moment ago. But if I can reach land, I can go up around this bridge and get in behind them. Put a couple of Dreeds in them. don't arm. Shoot that. Oh, that's it. Is that it? I think there's some that... There's one right in the middle down there. There it is. Alright, we lost one, or was it the town? Yeah, it was Chavel lost one. That's unfortunate. Thavin, you can go. Because I want to save them for my actual... Aha, man. Who is this? Khuzaits, that's the problem. Let me come over here and... Oh, they're running like cowards. Did you see how fast they took off also? That just annoys the heck out of me. The AI can do that. Come on, come on. Get him, get him, get him. If that... Oh, even that mercenary clan can't run them down? Come on, there you go. Thacker of the Jawal got him. I definitely have to go back to the right because my town's going to be the closest to the Khuzaits. Those former Southern Empire towns.
Troops, move! Everyone, hold arrows!
We want to get down here, right here as quickly as possible. Of course, to the left and right, left and right. And I didn't mean that to sound. I wasn't trying to, you know, horse, of course. That's just the way it came out. They are running away. All right, well, we don't have to be quite as concerned about setting up right here then, since they're running. These are, I think that's the emblem of Gilman, isn't it? Mercenaries? Well, let's look. Maybe not. No, Gilman looks a little different than that. It's the same concept, but different.
Soldiers!
What am I talking about? That's our emblem. We're Sturgeon. We're blue. What is that emblem? That's not my emblem. Oh, that is the mercenary that was with us. He attacked first, so I'm helping him. Whew, I'm getting confused. Confusing myself with these early morning playthroughs. What is he? Embers. I guess there's Jawal. Thacker of Jawal. That's what it is. Maybe a Jawal emblem. Because I remember the pre-battle text had helped Thacker. I didn't see that one in time to set up properly for it.
Forward!
Thacker's getting beat up though. But it's just fine. He's a mercenary. I don't care. That's what they're paid to do. He is supporting our side, though. And also...
Move! Cavalry!
Let me get my horse up here. I forgot about them being way out there. I was wondering why they did so much damage, and then I realized they're crossbowmen. That was a lot of damage. Get through here. Oh, I really hate that the AI can go through my forces like a hot knife through butter, but I cannot go through them even when they're in spread out formation. See how they just go completely through it, and I have to fight tooth and nail just to get through them myself. It just annoys the heck out of me. All right, I've lost all semblance of control here, so I'm just going to tell them to attack. Just everybody attack. Can I get a Gird in that group? Oh, got me a crossbowman. I don't like these guys. Ah, they got him before I could get in there. That is so, I just don't like that. I don't like seeing my guys surrounded and outnumbered and then trying to hold their own. And I'm moving in to help and I can't get there before they're taken out. Doggone AI maneuvers. Oh, he turned at the wrong moment. Give me that. I'll take that. Is there another one? Oh man, I knew that was the moment I threw that. I knew I let that off in the wrong direction. These are all axes. There we go. There's the one I threw. Ooh. I admit I'm just no good at throwing these when I'm moving. So I'm not standing perfectly still. Looks like we did all right. Even though I lost total control of that battle. I want to get to this horse if I can. See what everybody's running after over here. I don't think it's that one horseman, but if it is, so be it. They're turning away. Oh, they got him. It's over with. All right. I lost 2 heavy spearmen. 2 infantry. Thacker. My name is Hans. Lasand. Go ahead. You can go.
We are at your mercy.
100? They really... Oh, customer. You know what? She was respectful. I'm going to let her go. Sometimes they're respectful. Sometimes they say dog or pig. She was respectful, so I'll let her go. I just don't want him to go for like Karen. I just don't think I can get there in time. All right, let's head in this direction. Looks like they're going to be able to take that castle. Ah, look at this. We got an army forming right here. Let's see if we can break them up before they go anywhere. No, they're going to jump into... Although, the thing is I'm going to catch them but in this forest because they're really slow. But it's going to be dark, and I don't want to do that. So let's let them... Let's come around here and see if we can cut them off from going in that castle. There we go. And catch them while it's daylight. Oh, yep, and they get more forces. They'll move slower. Look at that. We're going to sandwich them between both armies. Let's vote for the new owner of Astor. I don't want it. Why do you keep giving it to me? 100. All right. I think it's because I got Pen Connacht right next door to it. That's why they wanted proximity. That's why they wanted to give it to me. All right, 1,600 versus 700.
On my command!
And I imagine Volger, the leader of the other army, is going to be...
Soldiers, move! Move!
Just running in, as the AI does. Which, in this instance, I'm going to do also. Typically, they do it regardless of the tactical situation.
Cavalry, move! Cavalry, move!
These guys are going to retreat right up to the... in the forest here, I think, on top of the hill, because that's the map boundaries.
Forward, move!
Which means if they have any, yeah, they've only got 300 on the map, and they had 700. So their reserves are going to spawn in behind us. Keep that in mind. I'm not sure exactly where, but I know they will spawn in behind us because we're going to move right up to these guys, and this is the map edge. A lot of horse here. Vlandy, of course. Should be 4 or less, though. I'm going to go on foot. I'm also just going to run right into their infantry with my forces because there's only 43 of them. We'll handle the infantry, take them out as quickly as we can. That way, when their reinforcements spawn, it won't be that much of a difference. sometimes I do not prefer an axe because there's something about the way they swing that just throws me off. I have zero issues with a sword, but something about the axe, I just don't like the way they, maybe it's the animation and there's their reinforcements spawning behind us. We'll turn around in order to attack on them. Oh, I don't know whose horse this is, but I'm going to borrow it. Oh, it's not very maneuverable, this horse. Not very maneuverable at all. Well, it's 50% dead. It's wounded a lot. I just don't want my infantry. I don't want 100 of my infantry running after this one horseman, which the AI tends to do. Look, I should have the range advantage, so I'm going to win this battle. He's trying to dance around with his shield. If there's, this guy's going to make it to the exit if there's one here. Oh, he chose to stand at the last moment. Make sure everybody's charging. And let's get back in the fray. I don't think there's any more running this way that the infantry would be coming after. I see red, though. I see some red there, more than I would like to see. I think it's all over now. Just the cleanup. Maybe I can get a Gird in that fella there running. Or that guy on the horse. Let's go. Oh, nope, somebody Girded him already. Woo! Is there anyone else over here running? No, they're up in this direction. Varman. There's one right there. Can I Gird him? Come on, guy's gonna be in the way. Ooh, all right, got him. Got him. That was iffy. I'm always leery of throwing when my own guide's in the way. Because you know my motto, there's always a horse in the way. And I just don't like hitting my own forces. You see what I mean? There's always a horse in the way. Alright, so I did lose a heavy axeman, which is fine. I got 1 point in Girds. Volg. Sylvan, you can go. I can't remember where we are at. Are we right outside Astor Castle? I can't remember. I'm gonna take all these, even though I can't remember. And I lost an infantryman. I'll replenish them after. No, we're. I can't make it Pencanuck. I'll lose these forces. Let's see if I can. Nope, he's 216, 198, and 192. Nope, everybody's full. All right, so we're going to give him our Lynn, this guy, this guy, this guy, and we'll take... Oh, I cannot do that here. Take those Imperial recruits from her.
Oh, yeah, what?
1, 2, 3. All right, we'll take these Imperial recruits. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and give you these 3 clan warriors and these 3 volunteers. Because I'd much rather have them than the Imperial recruits. Can you take any prisoners? Yes, you can. All right, this will be fine. I only need to get rid of 10. 5, 10. There we go. Until the next one. Ciao.